Today I want to talk to you who is hurting, right? People have disappointed you, or you have lost a loved one, or you were in a relationship and you thought you were going somewhere, but nothing came out of that relationship, and you're thinking, oh my gosh, I'm at this age and I have to start all over again. Or you were betrayed by your friend, by your confidant, the people that you trust the most, right? Or you were sold out by the people that you call family. I want to talk to you who is hurting at the moment, who is in pain. Nothing seems to give you joy at the moment. You are dealing with a lot in your soul, in your spirit, that you cannot even share with anybody, right? I have it so strong in my spirit to talk to you today. So today it's kind of like that diary moment that I'm having. So I don't have a title, I'm just talking to the broken-hearted. I know it is a Monday. Happy Monday to the rest of you who are not wishing, who are not dealing. Excuse us for a bit. Let me just talk to the people who are dreading this day, who are feeling like, what is the point of what I'm doing? What is the point of waking up? I mean, if this is how people will do me, right? This is how people will treat me when I'm the best friend, when I'm always taking care of them, when I'm always having their back. But right now, they're the ones who are going to do me like this, right? Or why did you leave me? When you've lost somebody that you really, really loved, they've passed, because we know what's going on right now. I don't know what's going on, but there's this thing with heart attacks that is going on at the moment that I'm not liking very much, because it seems to be at war or in competition with COVID-19, right? If it's not COVID-19, then it's heart attack. I'm not sure what's going on, but I just want to talk to you who are broken-hearted this morning, because that is one thing that can really take away somebody's peace when you are broken-hearted, when you are hurt, when you are going through pain, right? First of all, your emotions are valid. Never dismiss your emotions, right? Because they are very valid. You are allowed to feel pain. You are allowed to be disappointed. You are allowed to be broken-hearted, right? You are allowed to feel whatever it is that you're feeling right now. If you feel like breaking glasses, if you feel like swearing at somebody, you are allowed to feel all of that, and never dismiss how you feel inside, right? Because dismissing how you're feeling, it can cause a lot of things, can cause a lot of unintended results, right? So it is important for you, first of all, not to blame yourself for feeling bad, not to blame yourself for being angry, not to blame yourself for being broken-hearted, not to blame yourself for trusting too much, right? Because I don't believe that there's such a thing as trusting too much. I believe that it's either you trust somebody or you don't. And the fact that you are a trusting person shouldn't be a disadvantage to you now that people have taken advantage of your trust, right? Don't feel like you need to change who you are. You need to start questioning everybody, because when we start dismissing how we're feeling, when we start dismissing our emotions, then that's when we start creating problems in terms of our future relationships with others and future relationships with ourselves, right? So the first thing when you are feeling broken is to allow yourself to go through those emotions, right? Go through it all, experience it for what it is. But as you're experiencing it, never forget that it is only one part of your life that is going haywire at the moment, right? Because, you know, when things, or when you are hurt, when you are broken, we tend to make it as if everything in our lives is just not going right. The pain is just so much that we forget to experience the joy that is brought by other aspects of our lives. The pain can take over all aspects. We can fail to appreciate what we still have, what is still going right at this moment, because the pain is just so unbearable. You know, there was a point in my life where I didn't have direction. I didn't have a job. I desperately wanted a child and I couldn't conceive. And that was a confusing period of my life. And, you know, just because those three areas were not working in my life at the time, it felt like everything was just going wrong, right? You know, I was so depressed because I felt like, why is nothing working? I came to a point where I was like, but Lord, I mean, I'm trying to be your servant. I'm trying to be a good person. I'm trying to do what you expect Christians to do on this earth. But why is everything crumbling all around me? Why is my life not coming together? You know, at that point, I was focusing so much on these three things that I really, really wanted. I forgot to appreciate and see the beauty in everything else in my life that was going on. So as you are going through the pain, it is important to allow yourself to cry. It is important to allow yourself to scream if you have to. Do whatever you need to do so that you can deal with that pain right now. The worst thing that you can do when you're experiencing a broken heart, when you're experiencing pain, is to try and be strong for everybody else, right? Is to try and cover up your pain so that maybe your kids can see that you are strong. Maybe your partner can see that you are strong, right? At some point, yes, maybe there is that moment where we need to be strong for other people. But once we see that they've got their strength back, we need to allow ourselves to be weak. We need to allow ourselves to go through the motions, because when we don't go through them, then we start stashing. And when we stash our emotions, we know nothing good ever comes out of hiding your emotions. Our body was not designed to hide anything in it. Our body is designed to be transparent. We are designed to show on the outside what we are feeling in the inside. So when our emotions and our external being do not align, that's when we find ourselves being sick. That's when we find ourselves lacking peace because we are doing something that our entire beings were not designed to do. We are designed to be in alignment. Our inner person and our external being are designed to be in alignment. So when you deny how you're feeling inside and you start pretending to be good, you start pretending to be strong, that's when you'll find yourself getting sick at some point. That's when you'll find yourself not being able to have great relationships, whether with your kids, whether with a partner, whether with friends or family. Our relationships are impacted so badly because we hide our emotions. We try and hide things in our bodies, and our bodies were never designed to hide anything. These bodies are designed to be as transparent as we can be. So it is a Monday. It is tough probably for you right now, but I urge you, wake up, put on your best lipstick. If you're a guy, put on your best shoes and belt, right? And belt, and go out there and do the best version of yourself. But just don't deny how you're feeling. You know, there's the saying that men don't cry, but I think these days we are trying to demystify that belief, right? You are a human being as a man. When everybody is strong, allow yourself to be weak. Allow yourself to be vulnerable as well. You also, as a man, need that. Because when you don't allow yourself to feel the pain, when you don't allow yourself to deal with the hurt, then you become a monster that you were never designed to become, right? You were not born a monster. The character that you have right now, that everybody know you to have, is not who you are. You are gentle. Remember when you were younger. Remember when you were in high school. You were not this person that you are right now. Remember when you were in primary. If you can remember, then ask those who know you. How were you in primary school? How were you in high school? Let them remind you of who you truly are, and recognize that the person that you see in the mirror today is not who you are. You are hurt, and until you deal with it, until you accept it, you really accept it into your spirit that you are hurt, and you start dealing with it, you start allowing yourself to deal with the pain, you will remain the monster that they are seeing right now. But I just wanted to remind you that you are not a monster. You are somebody's child. You were born with love, and you have love within you. You just need to remind yourself that, you know what? Yes, you are brokenhearted. Yes, you are hurt and disappointed, but that is only one area or 2 areas or 10 areas of your life. But in all the commotion that is going on, there is something that you can be grateful for still. And the more you remind yourself of those aspects that you can be grateful for, the more you are able to deal better with the pain that you're feeling. You are not alone. Remember, your peace is your responsibility. Take care of yourself, love yourself, and do not meditate. When I say deal with the pain, allow yourself to go through the loss. It doesn't mean keep on meditating on the day that you were disappointed. Keep on meditating on what people did. No. When you feel pain, do not deny it. Allow yourself to cry if you need to,